Hey, what's going on, you guys? Check this out, man. Your boy back at it with another video. But don't call it a reaction video, okay? This is a community service video. And with that in mind, fellas, is your pullout game weak as hell? Is your pullout game on E? Well, nigga, this video is for you. This video is guaranteed to increase your pullout game by 20 to 25%. And for the ladies out there, you tired of these bum-ass dudes making you have their lame-ass kids shooting your club up like they got a license to kill with barely a license to drive? Well, bring them over here, because this video right here is guaranteed to disintegrate prenatal vitamins in midair, okay? We got this little boy over here who's acting a fool, blasting music, interrupting his pregnant mother's sleep. She had nothing else to do but to call the police on this fool, man. After the video, we're gonna break down what I see. More importantly, what I don't see. Check this video out and let's get right back into it.
Anything else to say? So I've just been vibing to music, and my mom's out here to kick me out of my house. Like, my old mother's kicking me out of my house, and all I've been trying to do was support her. Like, it's just funny to me. It's crazy. She called the cops and everything on me. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Like, my own mother's trying to kick me out. Come on now, mama. I've been trying to support you my whole life, and now you're kicking me out? Like, what? Hey, yo, I don't do any drugs. I don't smoke weed. I don't drink alcohol. So if you guys are saying I'm going crazy, then say it. I don't care. I'm not scared. I got nothing wrong. I got no problem. Because God's on my side. God's on my side. If you don't want to listen to me, mama, not my... It's on you.
Go grab your stuff. Come on, let's go.
I'm already set to move out.
Great.
So... Come on,
Can
now.
you tell them, too, that you're keeping your pregnant mom up who has to go to work in a couple hours?
I don't
You're
care.
blasting music and being disrespectful?
I don't care.
Oh, great. Okay.
Wait, come on now. Arrest me, bro. You're gonna try to take my music? You can't touch me for music. Like, oh, look, she's about to throw my stuff onto the... She put my stuff out in the raid.
Austin,
Yo,
you'll regret it.
yo, look, she's putting my stuff...
You'll regret what you're doing.
I will?
Yep,
How do you
keep
feel?
recording me.
How do you
You'll
feel,
regret it.
Monty? She put my stuff out in the raid. My own mother. My own mother's not supporting me. She put my own stuff out in the raid. She took all my clothes. Oh, you tried.
I'm a child.
You tried. You thought you were gonna lock the door on me? My own mother's putting my own stuff out in the raid. Look at you. Okay, so this is what happened. It was like 3 in the morning, and then I wanted to go on Instagram, but the internet was disconnected. So I went down and I asked my mom, why is the internet disconnected? And then she didn't want to answer me. And then so I just got my speakers and started blasting some music. And I was like, I'm gonna keep blasting this music until you put the internet back on. And she didn't want to. And then she ended up calling the cops and then kicking me out of the house. I'm like, okay, it is what it is.
This is sad, man. This is sad. I know I was all jokies in the beginning of the video, but you know, this is pretty serial right here. This is a serious situation, you know. All right, where do I begin? You know, I want to start off by saying the cop that was in the video definitely came off as like, you know, like the way, like he came off as like a counselor, or no, maybe like a school teacher, you know, a school teacher reprimanding a kid, which I liked, you know what I'm saying? Like I liked. I think, you know, we always point out, you know, yeah, I give it to you both ways, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to point that out first. You know, that cop right there looked like he was... He and like you can tell he had his hands, go back and check the video, he had his hand in his pocket, he's tapping on the railing, like he's like really holding it in, but you know, he's and the boy was pushing it, you know, the boy was pushing it, but so shout out to him for that. So here's the thing, y'all. I think the kid's probably going through some mental shit, which is obvious, but I think he's going through some like mental breakdown type of scenario right now. I don't see a father in the house, and when you don't have, you know, male, you know, figures in the house, especially when you're raising males, you know, a lot of the times, you know, there's nobody for you to look to be able to control your emotions or to be able to process and compartmentalize your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, as great of a, mother you could be. I always say this to my friends. They'd be like, "Yeah, my mother did it, and I'm great today." And I'm like, "Yeah, my mother did it too, and I feel like I'm pretty awesome as well." But I always say this, and I always keep this in mind: no matter how great you are, if you was raised by a single parent in a single parent household, only like you was raised only with a single parent, you would have always been better if you was raised with a two-parent household. No matter how great, you could be the best, you could be the number one, but you would have always been better if you would have had a two-parent household. Barring like, like he's not like a criminal or like, or she or whatever. You know what I mean? Barring that they don't love you. If they love you, you would have been better at whatever you do. So I say that. So I don't see a dad to help him control his emotions, help process his emotions. The thing said he was 17. 17. That's I remember what, like there's a whole bunch of hormones going around, but don't get it twisted, man. Like I want to say bump this kid. You know what I'm saying? Like your boy's sympathy will only go so far, because the real sympathy goes for the mother and that sister. Okay, for the family in general, they look like, that mama look like some, like on some big mama shit. You know what I mean? Like, I work every day, I try and do the best I can for my kids, and this is what I got. Hopefully they are. And I noticed the daughter had a baby as well. But I mean, and she seemed of age. Actually, I can't even read too much into that. I was about to, she could be visiting. You know what I'm saying? She could be visiting the house. Maybe she understands that there's something going on with the brother, and she needs to be there. And she's like sleeping over. I don't want to lean in too much on that. But if the case were to be that, the daughter, had a baby but doesn't have a place to stay and is living with the mom, you know what I mean? Like, and now the brother's acting up, that would also be like, damn, you know what I mean? It's even more sad, it's even more sympathetic. I'm only going off of what the boy put out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can only, like, if I can only judge on what I see, you know what I mean? You showing me a woman with a baby, you showing me cops, you're showing me, you know what I mean? Like, all of this craziness. So these are the assumptions I come up with. But I don't want to lean too heavy into that. But at the end of the day, man, positive male role models for other males, you can't replace that. There's no replacement for that. Actually, not even positive male role models. Fathers. You know what I mean? I don't even want to say father figures. Like, no. Not even want to say father figures, because even fathers who take care of, someone else's kid, that kid always refers to them as the father. You know what I mean? There's father figures, and then there's fathers, but maybe not like blood, but they're your father. You know what I'm saying? So, whenever you have that for the fellas out there, man, it teaches you discipline. It teaches you, because we're so rambunctious. Like, when we're younger, like, you know what I mean, we have all this energy, we have all this, and also a lot of it. Okay, now I'm about to get deep on y'all a little bit. I might lose some of y'all, but whatever. The real ones will stick around. Listen, you got a lot of ancestral shit going on in your DNA as well, okay? There's a lot of, okay, we know about epigenetics, okay? We know that, you know what I mean? Like, past lives, past shit that's running through your family's blood, those experiences are all inside you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not like, you know what I mean? It's not like memories you can think of, but all of those is somewhere, somehow, somewhere inside of you. So I feel like, and now this is my personal opinion, you know what I mean? Once you're coming into manhood, you know what I'm saying? A lot of like old shit, ancestral shit, like emotional shit mixed with hormones. So basically I'm saying it's not just hormones. I think it goes a little bit deeper than that. You know what I mean? Because okay, this is why. I'm not just gonna throw something random out there and then not explain. The reason why I feel that way is because your character, your personality starts to morph itself at that age, like who you are. Like, okay, so there's phases. Like, you can tell almost kind of like what kind of personality someone's gonna have, like when they're a baby. You can kind of see if they're gonna be like what kind of a person. Then, but you really morph into your true character, your true character once hormones and shit starts flowing. But your true character comes from a mixture of your environment, you know what I'm saying, what you've been through, what you've seen, all of that, and also something else, you know what I'm saying? There's something else inside of you, whatever you call, you know what I mean, you might call it your soul, you might call it, you know what I mean, your essence, you might call it energy, like whatever, but there's something besides your parents, the people around you. There's something else that mixes in with something that totally comes from you and you alone, then that makes you into, you know what I mean, like who you are. So I say all that, we're gonna bring it back to the little boy. I say all that to say, when you have a male there, they help you control and compartmentalize all those energies and all those hormonal imbalances that are going through your body. Okay, like a father figure dealing with a male, because he's been through it himself, you know what I'm saying, like he understands how it is, like what, like come on, like I get it, like you know what I mean, like there's certain stories that I can see, like, you know, boys will be boys, like there's certain stories that I can see, you know what I'm saying, boys going through and be like, all right, like I get it because I was a boy once. Whereas just like I could see, like if a girl heard that, they'd be like, ew, you know what I mean? Fellas, y'all know, y'all can attest to that. There's some shit that like women be like, you know what I mean? And we be like, nah, that's real shit. You know what I mean? Like, I locked my sister in the bathroom so she could smell my shit. Like, shout out to little sis. Anyways, you know, so there's certain things, there's certain things that men can help with that women aren't 100% capable of doing. You know what I'm saying? But then on the other side, I mean, shit, with that being said, there are a whole lot more. Sorry, fellas. There's a whole lot more you can gain from having, you know what I'm saying, that motherly. If you had to choose one, we're going with mama. You dig what I'm saying? Mama's boy, daddy's girl. And there's a reason for that too, but I ain't gonna get too deep on y'all. Then I'll lose the rest of the few of you guys that I have left. But anyways, that's how I feel about it. So, hey, you know what I mean? No father in the household to help him control and guide his emotional, you know what I mean, feelings and all of that. And then on top of that, you know what I mean, his house seems cluttered. He seems like he's doing it for social media. But I think he is having a mental breakdown. I'm not, y'all know me. Y'all know me. You know me. You know me. You know I'm ready to flame. I could talk about his leg. I could talk about, you know what I mean, anything and everything, but I'm not. Cause I'm this is sad, bro. This is sad. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna point out what I see and hopefully y'all can learn from it. You know what I mean? Damn, there's nobody for me to tell to hold their breath. You know what I'm saying? I hope the mother breathes easy. I hope the sister breathes easy. I hope the whole family breathe easy. And I hope you do too.